Did you stick a diamond into the crystallarium? Okay.
I hope.
I saw one in the sales chart there.
That wasn't me. I'm doing the farming.
Yeah.
So I'm harvesting all the potatoes.
Okay, then go sell them to Pierre and buy more potato seeds.
So go to Pierre and sell them right away. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
gonna
we
have to
don't
put on...
lose any extra days that we don't have to lose.
Hang on. I wasn't even using the energy, it was the annoyance.
Yep.
Check if we have any seeds at all in the thing, so we can, like...
Very few. We have like 4 potato seeds.
I'd plant them now, just to play it safe.
And I'm also going to make some of the spring seeds that turn into forage. We can't make many. Because we only have like...
I was gonna use the leeks for George, though.
Well, we have 11 leeks.
Ah.
And we have like... We can only make 2 packets of spring seeds because we only have like 2 horseradishes and 2 dandelions.
Alright, good.
And besides, these turn into more leeks.
If we're lucky, because it's random. A little bit random, I think.
It is slightly random, but not that bad. And I'm going to start over here because we have 20 of them. Okay, there's those.
You think I've made enough potatoes?
You got a whole bunch over here to get to.
I know. Plus whatever
400 some odd potatoes by the time you're done.
What?
Plus whatever multiples you pull. Yeah, Lays would like to buy the farm, I think. Wait, did we need a pale ale for,
Pam?
Pam?
Yeah, I think we do have the Pam is Thirsty quests, because I haven't done that yet either, because I haven't really been...
Because there's one actually in the, traveling cart, but I think we'd lose money on it.
Yeah, I don't think she gives you that much for it. Well, I'll probably end up being able to make a keg soon, so...
Yeah.
Like, if I do not get a level from all of this farming, I will literally be like, what? Game!
Well, you'll get to do it again in about 6 days. And you'll need to buy at least 400 potato plants.
Gotcha,
to refill the field.
My God.
Yeah, and after you hit farming level 10, either Amonimus or I will take over the duty.
So, I am the harvester. I am the lady of the harvest as opposed to the lord of the harvest.
Something like that.
I recently watched a couple of weird things. I forget where the lord of the harvest actually comes from.
It's not the Lord of the Dance, is it?
No. I know where I kick ass for the Lord comes from.
Yeah, that...
I was mad that the priest got turned into a zombie in that movie. Because he was like the best character. Although even as a zombie, he was freaking hilarious. Yeah.
I think every culture has a goddess of fertility. I'm turning our sap into fertilizer over here, so we can fertilize the next crop of potatoes.
By the way, does anyone ever use the water retention soil? Because...
I don't.
Like, if I get really, really desperate for money, I'll just turn a bunch of rocks into that and sell it. I guess Sprinkler's thinking about it. You don't need the water retention soil at all.
Nope. See, I mean, if you could use it in, like, the garden pots that they worked into the game, I think it might actually be useful there, since you can't use sprinklers to water those. But then again, it's kind of hard to tell, you know?
Okay, you're doing that. I'm heading off to Pierre's. Really glad it's not Wednesday, because I would be so annoyed.
Yeah, we lose like 1 day of progress on plants or something. I don't think it's the worst fate in the world. Okay, that does look fully fertilized.
Hello, Pierre. They're all done with church. You're welcome.
So, how do you like having 50,000 gold for a second?
And 410 I bought. You know what? An extra 60 from the dandelions I was holding.
Yeah.
Still, holy cow! I bought 410 potato seeds!
Yep. We're gonna
And
use it.
Yeah, we're gonna use it.
Even if we don't use it on this specific planting, we will use it on the next one. You know?
Just, my god! I better get at least 1 level of farming from all that, by the way.
You could get 2. I mean, you are still level 7, so... And we were doing things at level 7 for a while, so you probably were close to level 8.
I also harvested the parsnips earlier,
Yeah.
so that probably helped.
Not much. Parsnips are kind of... eh.
Yeah, but still, it's better than nothing.
Yep. Okay, our entire field is planted here, or fertilized.
I am currently planting on the fertilized field. So I'm holding the things, I might as well.
Yeah. And we still have a full stack of sap, so, you know.
Like, well, we've made money.
And now we're gonna spend some. Let's try not to go hog wild with spending or anything. I mean, we could probably, depending on, you know, what we wanted to do, we could probably say that since Amonimus spent so much time in the mines, you could probably upgrade to the gold axe, or gold pickaxe.
Yeah, I think let Amonimus upgrade to the pickaxe.
Yep. He has to do that tomorrow, but you know. Yeah, we could probably start opening geodes soon.
Yeah, some of that will give us money too.
And get us closer to the 60 goal.
Meaning we can finally meet the sewer dweller.
Yep. And finally start thinking about buying iridium sprinklers if we continue to have excess money.
Well, if we continue this path, we might.
That's the thing about multiplayer farming. You can get much bigger crops than you could normally.
Because you have one person concentrating on one thing, one person concentrating on another.
A sunfish. Yeah, I can try to get a sunfish. I forgot exactly where the sunfish comes from, though. I think it's a river fish. River during spring and summer, 6 to 7. Okay. So I could actually get it.
I do, but I can't get to it right now, Amonimus, because I'm kind of, hands starting to get itchy. So I'm kind of playing farmer right now.
You missed a potato.
Where?
Up here and like in the top 2 rows of the first patch.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That must not... Where? Oh. I thought you meant picking, not planting.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know if 400 is going to be enough to fill up the field, though. I hope it is.
That's the number you gave me.
If it's not, we'll have a few empty spots. And we can fill those up with parsnips or something.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
It depends on the gem you put in. For a diamond, it gives you like 1 a week.
Oh, cauliflower is a spring thing. We have a bunch of cauliflower seeds.
That's true, we haven't. Oh, we do have some. Okay. They just take a long time to grow.
I know, but, you know, it'll fill up the... No, I'm not giving them to you. It'll fill out the patch and we'll get a little extra money for it, kind of. We can buy a few extra potatoes tomorrow.
Yes, we can. Especially since these will be higher quality potatoes on average than you just turned in. It's kind of scary, isn't it?
Yes.
60,000 gold in potatoes.
Amonimus's reaction. Whoa!
So yeah, tomorrow, Amonimus, go ahead and get yourself a gold pickaxe to make mining easier.
Come on. Why are you... Come on, game. Give me another farm. Yay, I can make a keg and an oil maker.
The keg is good.
And I can make iridium sprinklers and seed makers.
Yay! We could use those seed makers to kind of fill out the rest of the plot, too.
How do I make seed makers? I need wood, coal, and a gold bar.
I believe we have all those.
I hope we have wood and coal or we're in big trouble now. Oh, letter from me. Thank you, George.
Some extra wood from Robin.
Where's the wood? That is not the wood.
Okay. Oh look, a few of them were late growers from the mixed seeds.
I'll grab them in a sec. Let's see. Coal. How many seed makers do you want?
We shouldn't need too many because remember, we're going to have to stand there and watch them. So, you know.
Well, how many do you recommend then?
I would say no more than 5.
Okay, I'll make 5 then. I think I have enough for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put them up in a sec. I want to put everything else away.
Meanwhile, I'll be down at the river trying to catch a sunfish.
Have fun.
Sunfish are easy, though. At least I don't remember them being difficult fish to actually catch.
Itch.
I remember them being pains to get to actually show up, but I don't remember them being difficult to actually catch once you got one on the hook. There it is. That was easy. Now I gotta go find Shane because Shane wanted one. Bless you. And yeah, I've heard No Man's Sky since they actually got the patch. Since they actually made No Man's Sky into the game it was promised to be, is good.
I accidentally destroyed a plant.
No.
I got 5 sneakers. Should I
Okay,
start making
guess, Shane, you're actually at work. Since we haven't driven Joji out of business yet.
I accidentally destroyed a plant.
A plant. Just pop one and just plop something in the seed maker.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I think the quality determines how many seeds you make, so I'm gonna put like a silver potato in it. Because we're growing potatoes.
Actually, I think they said it doesn't really matter much.
Oh.
That was only 90 gold. Man, Shane, you're cheap.
Also, the gold appears. And get a bunch of potato seeds, because we need to fill out the thing.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that they did that. Various people are commenting on the potatoes that they bought at Pierre's.
Because we sold like 50,000 potatoes?
Yeah. Yep, just random people are talking about the potatoes they bought from Pierre's now.
About 70 more just in case we like have spares. Music always puts me in a good mood.
It's supposed to. Don't expect to make money off the geodes. I'll just say that. You may get lucky and make something, but do not expect much. Yeah, so just go ahead. You can go ahead and crack open all the geodes we got. It won't hurt us to have them cracked open.
And some of them, and most of them, and some of the unique minerals, check to see if they go in the museum.
Yeah. You will get a lot of unique minerals out of there that the only real purpose they have is to fill up slots in the museum. Because they don't make gifts. They might sell for a few gold here and there, but pretty much the main reason you get them is to put them in the museum and count towards our 60 limit we need.
Did you give him the,
Oh, did you already have him start upgrading your pickaxe?
Yeah, you can't do the geodes until the axe is done.
Yeah. But he could for one of us. I think it's just he's locked out for Amonimus.
Okay, so then, if I get a chance, I'll see if I can do it.
It'll be a hurry and...
Oh, tomorrow then I'll do it.
Yeah.
We need a second smith.
We need a smith with a personality.
I'm trying to get Linus to 10, so I don't have to, like, keep giving him berries and stuff. I'm gonna need another blacksmith!
We're gonna need another Timmy.
That show ended darkly!
Oh, it lived darkly. What are you talking about?
No, like, have you ever seen the final episode of Dinosaurs?
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
Basically nuclear winter.
Yeah, well, you know, how else are the dinosaurs going to go away?
You know, they could have, like, at least waited until, like, the baby went to college or something.
Hey, look, when you're going to end the series, you're going to end the series. And I mean, throughout that whole show, there was not much of a premium placed on living beings. Dinosaurs dying in horrible ways was a pretty common punchline.
Yeah, but still. Gonna need another Timmy. Ugh. Excuse me, The thing is, they played the whole end of the world thing so completely straight.
Yep. That was major tonal whiplash for the rest of the series, but, you know.
I mean, I understand why they played it straight, because, you know, be realistic here, it is the end of the world. Yeah, it was kind of what they did.
I have no idea if Amonimus has ever seen that show.
I don't know if... Wait, has Amonimus lived in Russia his whole life, is the question. Because that would actually determine whether or not he's seen the show, I think. And, by the way, Russians had their own weird kid shows.
Yeah, it's basically a bunch of puppets and people in big rubber dinosaur suits. They kind of modeled it after the Flintstones, except they went for a lot more edgier with their humor and actually hit real edge in some places.
It was done by Jim Henson. The thing is,
Yeah.
They weren't edgy and, like, dark, cool, oh, I'm edgy and emo.
Yeah, but they were edgy in that they actually hit, you know, topics that were kind of edged towards the taboo for most, you know, sitcoms.
And here's the thing, they did it well.
Yeah, because Jim Henson was always really good at that. And yeah, 1991-ish, yeah.
The thing is, it did things like drugs and stuff, and instead of, like, you know...
They didn't sugarcoat much, really.
No, like, Earl ended up ending up in high school as, like, the bottom of the cheerleading pyramid. I think when they were dealing with, like, you know... Like, the teenage dinosaur girl ended up being, like, a women's rights kind of thing in a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people get annoyed at the baby, but I actually liked the baby.
The baby was even meant to be a little bit grating.
because he was a new baby. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm. But also, it's like, yeah, why are the baby? I think that was Henson's thought process. Is like, why are the babies always shown as this really, really cutesy thing? It's like, let's kind of make it somewhat cute, but we'll also make it one of the most annoying creatures ever, known on TV. And see what happens.
They struck the balance perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the baby was cute, but... I think they
it's
even
like the baby had baby cuteness, but the baby was also a complete and total brat.
99% of the time. There was times where he was actually legitimately...
Yeah.
I think they even had an episode where they were like they thought maybe the baby got switched at birth because, they did the whole dinosaurs from eggs thing. And that's really easy to mix up in, like, say, an earthquake. Because the baby was pink and all the other dinosaurs were green.
Yeah.
So they found a pair of pink dinosaurs and their baby was green. Man, I swear, there are some shows that were just really good and some shows that are not good.
Yeah.
And this used to show at the same time as Full House.
I know. Wasn't he great?
Speaking of like, the only person I liked on Full House actually was Dave Coulier.
He was the only one that actually had any actual comedy experience.
Yeah.
And even he wasn't that good at it.
I mean, Bob Saget was okay, but Bob Saget really wasn't bringing comedy.
He was comedy, but not that type of comedy.
Yeah, because that's when you, like, learn that, like, I learned later on that no, comedy was actually way more adult.
Oh yeah, he was... I mean, and he was not one of the people they should have had around kids. At all. Like, in the very freaking least.
Not in a molestery way, I hope. More in a... Oh, he was just kind of...
He was creepy. I don't think he did molesting or anything like that, but he could not keep the adult jokes toned down around the kids.
To be fair, that's most of my family.
Recommended children's literature about some slavery? Yeah? Well, then again, it's not a bad idea to actually... If you write the material well, I'll say that. You have to do good writing when you try to cover something like that, but it's not a terrible idea to actually expose children to the horrific stuff as long as you know how to do it. Children can handle a lot more than you think.
Kids aren't stupid is the thing, like...
No.
Growing up, like, I remember... One of the things I remember geared toward children was the Adventures of Mark Twain. And that had some pretty serious stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. Huckleberry Finn and Mark, the various things he wrote. There was a lot of stuff there. Yeah, sadly, there's a lot of mature comedy that's meant for immature minds.
Here's the thing, though. The mature stuff is immature, but the immature stuff is pure. What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
I mean, for God's sake, Steven Universe, you saw White Diamond.
Actually, I didn't.
Oh, God. Ugh,
I stopped watching it because I couldn't keep up with the series.
Oh, okay.
So there was, I think the last episode I watched was the baseball game.
Oh, okay, so you're not that far. Well,
I'm
they
a
went to
ways back, so, you know.
not terribly back comparatively, what I thought. But the thing is, they went to the Gem Planet because, like, there was like a. I won't spoil the huge reveal about Steven, but they saw, like, we saw White Diamond for the first time.
And the problem is, I've already had one of the big major reveals spoiled for me just because people couldn't keep the thing off Tumblr
Which one?
about who Rose Quartz really was.
Oh, okay, so then I can say it. Well, here's the thing. Well, it's not. It's neutral in general. There are just stupid people on it, Amonimus. Just like everywhere else.
Every social media gets the same problem, so, you know.
Yeah. They actually went to the homeworld and met White Diamond. And White Diamond, are you familiar with narcissism as a disorder?
Yes, I'm pretty well familiar with what, you know, narcissism actually is.
She drips it. She freaking drips it.
It's not a surprise.
Not like the really aggressive, angry narcissism, the cloyingly sweet one.
I mean, I did see Captain in that cartoon back in the 80s, and
she was
Simon
not Mother
Belmont
Brain.
character in there.
Oh no, she was not Simon. No, not Simon Belmont either. This was the eerie, sickly sweet, but you know she doesn't mean it. Like, oh, you sweet little thing.
So severe condescension.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was actually kind of messed up. Little slime ate my porridge.
Okay, so have you started processing geodes yet?
No, I'm doing foraging right now, because...
Okay, give me a second and I will do that.
Okay.
If I can find all the geodes, that is.
They should all be in the mining chest. The gold one.
It might take a few trips because this is a lot of geodes. And time doesn't stop while you do it. So I may not get very far with it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just kind of like shuddering at the thought of White Diamond now. Like, there's supposed to be like a big movie now. So that should be interesting. I'm not like fully caught up, so I'm kind of glad for Tumblr spoilers, so I kind of know what's going on.
I'm just waiting until, because they are getting close to the end of the series from what I'm seeing. So I'm just going to wait till they actually finish the series and then get caught
Catch up. Yeah, just wait till you meet White Diamond. You're literally going to be... I was kind of shuddering in horror.
Let's crack open all these Omni Geodes first. Because we have less of them. Oh yeah, Courage the Cowardly Dog was totally the most kid-friendly show out there.
Yes, especially stuff like the Tower of Dr. Zalost and Freaky Fred. They were such child-friendly characters.
Oh yeah, there's nothing untoward about any of them. There was never any body horror shown there.
I think part of that was Courage's transformations, let's be realistic.
Not just Courage's transformations, my god. Yeah, don't buy the lava katana. Do not buy the lava katana. Wait, we have the bus open. What are we doing? Worrying about lava katana.
We all completely forgot.
Get a prismatic shard and go out to the desert and hold it up above your head and walk around. I'm not kidding, by the way. Do that. Okay, let's see.
And I got my Junjimo thing. I should do that too, because then I can just sell this sword. We all just completely forgot about that.
Oh, we didn't for the first day or two. We didn't have enough gold for all of us to actually make it out there.
Yeah, but now we do.
Yeah.
I'll head out there now. Plus, I get to meet Sandy and add her to my friendship to be list.
Oh wait. We got new rewards waiting. I will try to go in and crack more.
Oh no!
I did say run around there with it held above your head. Well, you've made a good friend in Pam today. Okay, I'm just selling off the excess that never trust bus drivers again.
Well, it's Pam and she's probably drunk. I wouldn't trust her in the first place.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to the forage we get for a little while. Because, you know, you can make more forage out of forage, so.
Okay, but I will be stealing leeks every so often because...
Well, leeks, I mean, just the occasional leek is fine because we can make more leeks.
I am just dying of laughter.
You know, you did this and I can't get into my house now, right?
Oops.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, at least let me get into my own freaking house.
No, we'll wall you in. I'm too busy laughing at a bomb right now. Oh my god. God damn it, Pam.
Just walk up there. I'll take that. And I'm off for the day.
You know, that's something she probably would do. I'm not surprised. And this is why I don't like Pam.
Yep, this is yours.
What did you... Get it out of my house! Oh my god!
It wouldn't let me put it outside your door. I tried.
Yeah, I think it's like purely indoor. And my phone is being a pest now because apparently have a voicemail from someone I don't know.
I got 2 of them, basically. So I donated one and sold the other.
who do I still have to make friends with? I still need to do Linus. I haven't finished him. I got Lewis. I still need to do Marty. And I still need to do the wizard. And Jazz. Okay.
Okay, just hang out till 9 o'clock and I can start processing more geodes. But yeah, I cracked open all the Omni geodes and most of them were... Okay, about half of them were actually donations. Got some iridium ore out of some of them and
Well,
that
that's
type of
good.
thing. Not enough, but you know.
Better than nothing.
Jagoite is one of the common things you get out of Omni geodes.
A friend of mine is texting me because he's like out for the day.
Yeah.
I'm like one of the people he trusts the most, so. I was looking for you. It's getting those last two friendship points. I might have to start giving him sashimi just to speed it up.
I mean, getting you, they technically aren't any harder to get than the others. They're technically the same.
No, I want to get because Linus is so close to 10 that I want to get him up there so I can like go move to like another person.
Okay.
Because once somebody's up to the max, like you said, they're not going to go down. So I can
Yeah.
go to someone else and blah blah. And
I know we're not still at 60 pieces. Yeah, you could be able to get your pickaxe today.
yeah.
Oh, look, it's a dwarf computer again. Hiding in a geode. No, I don't know how that works.
Just replanting a couple of empty spots. I will die laughing if I don't get level 10 after this.
Oh, wait, did you actually have more stuff to harvest today?
Just small minor things, nothing
Okay.
major. I'm talking about the next harvest of potatoes.
Oh, yeah. You got up
It's
to
just
level 8 or 9?
I'm in level 9!
Okay.
Because I'm the only one who was able to make... Hi, Butterball. Yes, you're so much more interesting than the game, but I kind of need to see the game! It's like you're having a fluffy little cat. Fuzzy, I can't see. Move the tail. Ow!
Why is Sandy's Oasis full with the Mafia?
Because there's a casino in the back room.
Yep.
And you should see the mob boss. He's out of this. convincing me otherwise.
Ah, finally got your sword.
Hey, teach me how to speak to the water so I can get better fish, wizard. You speak elemental.
Yes, galaxy sword.
To go with the space boots.
Yep.
It also unlocks weapons in the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah,
if
you
anyone
should be
curious.
able to, if you want if you would rather have a different type of weapon, if you have enough money, they have like a galaxy hammer and a galaxy dagger and other galaxy stuff.
I prefer the swords. I just work
Yeah.
better with them.
The daggers, I hate the fact that it just kind of stabs like one square in front of you,
Poke, poke.
and that's about all you get to do.
I'm gonna get my galaxy sword today too because sword.
Okay, and that's actually quite a few donations. Okay.
First. Hi, Jazz.
Yes, hello Skull Cavern, and hello Nightmares.
Bye, Amonimus. We'll see you on the other side. I'm down there yet. I am not insane.
Another reward.
You can't kill those bugs.
The bugs are pretty much immune to everything. They're just obstacles. So 2 more rewards after all that, and a lot of stuff to sell. Oh yeah, the super chair. I like that chair. I'll have to finish cracking open the geodes tomorrow. I'll have to get my I'll have to do the galaxy sword another day. Assuming we still have another prismatic shard after Pam yanked one.
Oh, we've got plenty in there. I checked.
Okay.
I just died laughing at what happened because Pam is, like, the worst.
I'm just gonna ask because do we want to keep the marble? Because you can actually craft like a marble column or something out of it.
I don't think any of us know how to yet.
All the rest in the mineral I'm just dumping because it's useless. But the marble actually does have a crafting use.
And now we have Sandy unlocked for friendship.
I
I'm
didn't
going
sell
home.
the computers.
Actually, anything dwarven is a good gift for.
I'll just pitch them in there with the mining stuff.
Ah, the best sword in the game. Ooh, some gold ore grew up here. Nice. Yes, I am making it my job.
Egyptian ghost jellyfish, huh?
Must
Those
be new
might be
enemies.
one of the new enemies.
Yeah, I haven't been to the Skull Caverns yet in my new games. And I just trimmed a little more fat around the core, and we actually have a couple of copper, steel, and a gold ore in here. Quarry must be growing up a little faster.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just maintaining it for now. I'm not touching the ore. I also have a couple of Sam's favorite goodies. Because he likes cactus fruit. Actually, apparently so does Linus, so this could actually be...
Haley, I think, really likes coconuts.
But Haley also likes the sunflowers the best, so...
Yeah, well, I think coconuts are also with them, too, so...
I'm not working on them yet, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute for a second so I can hear this voice. I'm wondering what it is, like who the hell's gonna call me and like...
Trying to get shiny Murkrow while you watch. Good luck with that. Yeah, it takes a minute to leave the caverns. If the time comes when we're rolling in money, it's almost better just to pass out from exhaustion there, because you'll just pay the 2,000 and go home. Not pass out from damage, pass out from exhaustion.
Telemarketer on my cell phone. And Keo in Discord. White diamond is scary. Keo is too much of a bean. You are a bean, Dragonis.
Vanilla beans. What would
No,
the internet be without them?
She's not a vanilla bean. She's a cola flavored bean.
Ah.
Because she is fueled by cola and it makes her and silly. To the point where she has an evil cackle. I think we made money.
That's basically just the stuff that I couldn't donate because I either already donated it or it was already donated. One of the two.
Everyone.
Hey, Gus. Or Gunther, sorry. We have the key now.
Oh, so we can finally meet Krobos.
Yep.
Who likes really weird things.
Yep. So I'm going to stop bothering with the geodes for the time being. Because there's no reason to at this point. I mean, there is if you want to complete the collection. But we've unlocked the... We basically unlocked the sewers. And with it, a really good source of bug meat later. But that's much later.
Oh yeah, that quest.
Eh? But we kind of have to finish other things first.
I'm now going to actually get my awards from Gunther.
There should be 4 of them that I unlocked, so...
Is that why I ended up with a giant bear in my house?
Yep.
Fine. You want to play mean?
A giant bear is playing mean when you've come up with full arrangements for me.
Yeah, but I didn't do them while you were sleeping.
Not my fault you went to bed early.
About 10 o'clock, I thought. Too bad you can't actually sit on the chairs.
Yeah. And I have unlocked the sewers. Along with the Shrine of Respec.
I love the crystal thing.
Yeah.
Let's see, anything grow so I can go.
I will wait to buy his star drop until we're a little more financially secure.
Secure, yeah.
You got that note, huh? Amonimus finally got the bear cutscene.
Yeah, he got the bear cutscene. It's adorable. That's why I was swing.
That's why I was avoiding saying anything about it until, you know, till you actually got to experience it, because there is no substitute for experiencing the bear cutscene.
It is the best. Did you get it yet, Sarat?
Yeah, I got it a while back.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I mean in this game.
I think, yeah, in this game, I'm pretty sure I've already gotten it.
Okay. Nice.
So I think I was laughing at your response to it, and then suddenly it's like, oh, look, I think I have it now.
Ah, yeah, that's what happens. Like, I was... Because you weren't even sure how it was reacting.
I have it.
You weren't even sure how it was reacting. You're just like, is she okay? What is she doing?
So now I get me a sword. And I'm going to be chopping me down a bunch of trees out here.
I was just like giggling and laughing at how great it was because it's so cute. Okay, that should be everything. I think I got all my friendships done. Yes, I did. Robin's pretty far along, so I think I'll do her next. We should get some beets at Sandra's too, because we need.
Yeah, we're gonna need at least 30 of those, aren't we?
Yep.
It is if you plan on selling the berries and you're getting high quality berries. That actually does come in handy. And get the Sandy cutscene. You can't be that surprised. I'm the third person that's been here in the past couple days.
One chicken should be more than enough if we buy chicken at all. Unless you want to get like a brown and a white one.
Okay, there are the beets. Now the question is, do we want to do rhubarb or do we want to do potatoes? Rhubarb take like 13 days to grow. That's the problem.
Sarat, Mon is asking about chickens.
Oh.
He wants to know if you should buy a few of them.
Yeah, go ahead and buy a handful of them. Go ahead and buy a couple chickens, and yes, if you get an upgraded coop, you can turn their eggs into more chickens.
Yeah, so I would recommend trying to get a brown and a white one.
Yeah, it's kind of random which one you get.
Yeah, but you can actually kind of fudge it so that you can, like, make it so, like, you get a brown one and then you get a white one. I need to get the white one for my
Yeah, it still makes you choose a building, basically. So I have a question. When we get to day 1 summer, do we want to plant do we want to try to plant a ton of, like, you know, blueberries, or do we want to try to plant a ton of starfruit?
Which takes longer?
Well, the blueberries take a week and a half or so.
Okay.
I think the starfruit take like 2 weeks.
And the blueberries continually reproduce. We don't have to plant more seeds out.
Yeah. But we're going to need, you know, the 400 some odd of them.
Which will build up farming faster.
I don't know. But you should be level 10 and it should be out of your hands.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking for you and Amon, because you guys still need to get your farming up.
Also, oh wait, what do we actually have? What do we have as far as fruit goes? And do we want to make more peppers? Because those are, you plant those once and they keep growing too.
The thing is one thing I would recommend doing with the greenhouse, by the way, is having, like, the newly growing plants, like the blueberries, strawberries, peppers, one of each of those in the greenhouse.
Yeah, they will always grow.
Yeah, so we always have them.
Just like...
And then, like, obviously do ancient fruit seeds for, like, the rest of the pots.
Finally got rid of that thing, huh? I thought we saved some berries. I guess not.
I was just scamming through Tumblr a little bit, because waiting for everyone, so we had like a little quiet moment.
I like that Amonimus' reaction to the bear was, "I'm not sleeping tonight."
The bear is so nice. He gives you secrets. My reaction to the bear was literally like,